What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tiger T. I'm Tyler, and today, doing another death battle, we got Donkey Kong versus Knuckles. Obviously, Nintendo versus Sega. Yeah, we've done other Nintendo versus Sega stuff before. We've done Mario versus Sonic. That was a really good one. We did Luigi versus Tails. Another pretty good one. Then we got Donkey Kong versus Knuckles. Yeah. I assume it'll be good. Death battles are always a fun time. As always, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm not really sure about this one because Donkey Kong, for me, let's see, he's got the barrels. He's probably pretty strong. Big monkey hands. He doesn't he have like a gun or something in Donkey Kong 64? Some kind of gun, maybe. I don't know. I know Diddy Kong does. Like slam move thing. He can spin. Then we got Knuckles. Knuckles got his fists, of course. I think he can kind of like glide in the air, similar to how Donkey Kong can if he spins. Knuckles, I assume, is pretty fast. That might be an edge he has over Donkey Kong. I think that's it. Maybe I think he can also like throw people, right? Yeah, I'm not really sure. These are two. It's a pretty interesting matchup. I think my prediction, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Donkey Kong. Just because I don't really know how to place it with either of these two. So I'm gonna go with Donkey Kong. I just like Donkey Kong more as a character, like his games more. Knuckles doesn't really have games, I guess, his own games. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Donkey Kong. Let's see.
Guardians of treasure, champions of justice, and proof that if you've got enough brute strength, you don't need to be smart to kick some serious ass. Donkey Kong, defender of the largest
Look at this guy.
and Knuckles the Echidna, guardian of the all-powerful Master Emerald. We've already established that Mario and Sonic-related power-ups counter each other. For example, DK's Strong Kong could counter Hyper Knuckles, so for this fight, we'll be sticking to the bare essentials. He's whizzing,
So only the power-ups that don't just cancel each other out. That makes sense. I'm mad at that.
Now this is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. The ones that shall keep it may prosper, but the ones who touch Donkey Kong's banana horde must die. See, I know literature. The parts about killing, anyway. Long ago, an illegal pet gorilla famously did battle with his abusive owner atop a construction site. The ape's name was Donkey Kong, and the conflict didn't go so well for him. After
he lost.
He fled to a remote island with his son, also named Donkey Kong. His son would later bear a child destined to rule the island. This powerful ape was named, you guessed it, Donkey Kong. Being a gorilla, Donkey Kong naturally loves bananas. No. Real gorillas primarily eat plants, like stems and bamboo shoots, and sometimes termites to fight diarrhea. Too much info, Wiz. Well, this
Don't need it.
bananas so much that he's hoarded hundreds for himself. And if someone tries to take away any
I
of
love
his
the Donkey Kong
delicious golden
music.
treasures, may God help them. And
Jeez.
yet his enemies have been bold enough to steal his entire stockpile several times, right out from under his nose. That's what happens when you hog every banana on the island.
What are you doing?
Just basic supply and demand. Donkey Kong weighs 800 pounds and stands about 8 feet tall. That's almost twice as big as a normal gorilla. He spends his afternoons as if he were a Florida native by finding ways to kill crocodiles, such as crushing them with his sheer weight, chucking barrels at them like his old man, or just straight up punching them to death. The strength this ape wields is so tremendous, his very palms can shake the earth. And his trademark giant punch can send his victims flying beyond the horizon. But just because he's strong doesn't mean he's slow. He can unleash a flurry of blows so fast he ignites the hydrogen in the air, creating explosions.
Jeez.
Similar to a meteor catching fire while falling through the atmosphere at 25,000 miles per hour. I'm telling you, Wiz, it's only a matter of time before the apes take over. While
It's only a matter of time.
By using basic tools, Donkey Kong is a little beyond that. Yeah, he's got a shotgun. Like, I know it.
Yeah, see, I knew he had a gun.
But no, seriously, it's a boomstick that that Funky Kong's somehow made out of a tree that fires concussive homing coconuts.
It can fire in spurts, and if he shoots you, it's
Got
gonna
it.
hurt.
DK rap is
That's
so
what
good.
The DK rap tells us. But what it doesn't tell us is that the series of grunts you hear from the Kongs is actually them speaking their own language.
Really? I wonder what he's saying. Banana Slammer! Banana Slammer! Banana Slammer! Banana Slammer!
Strange.
Banana Slammer! Banana Slammer!
Mostly just that. Sometimes he sings too.
From on top of the white mountains, your
This is a strange cartoon.
rises high to the sky.
What the hell? Okay, I know I watched some of this show, but I do not remember there being any musical numbers, like at all.
Oh, there were 2 in every episode. 40 episodes in all. Your brain likely shut down while watching to protect your fragile consciousness.
I'd shower you with coconut cream.
Who sang this?
Good one, Brain. I owe you a beer.
Donkey Kong has done some ridiculous things. With a clap of his hands, he can create a shockwave strong enough to shatter meteors. Also, I exaggerate nothing when I say he ate an entire plantation of bananas in a single afternoon.
He's agile enough to dodge arrows on a narrow ledge and tough enough to survive point-blank explosions. Multiple times.
But most impressively, after surviving an explosion that launched him into orbit, he used a fully charged giant punch to send a moon careening into the planet.
Wow.
He apparently expands his power by using both his bananas and his body hair, like a monkey Burt Reynolds. If he gets a haircut, though, he loses his power and looks really weird.
Wow,
It's strange.
wow. Well, perhaps DK's cranial deformity is linked to his greatest weakness. You see, Donkey Kong is kind of an idiot.
Kind of an idiot.
Didn't realize he was following his own treasure map until after he found the bananas it led
That's
to.
gonna be the thing that
While
makes
suffering from
DK lose
amnesia,
this
a
death
pirate
battle.
crocodile
He's just an
was able to
idiot.
convince him that he was a crocodile through song and dance. Donkey Kong joined in, singing about physical features he clearly does not possess.
He's also just as lazy as he is stupid. One time, he and Diddy were making a killing selling frozen coconuts and could have had all the bananas they ever wanted. But the simple task of just cracking coconuts open all day was too strenuous for the big ape. So he sold the business for a couple measly bananas.
Bananas are the only motivator that seem to work on DK. But they're also the only one he needs to bring out the big guns.
Was DK in
If something
Punch Out?
separates him from his precious fruit stockpile, someone is going to die.
Nothing's stopping me this time. Now to do it. You're gonna stop because that's what you do when you're faced with an irresistible force.
Okay, now we got Knuckles.
1,000 years ago, the Echidna race thrived due to their advanced technology and talent for warfare.
Now that's what I call a pet. I know what I'm picking up at the pet store on the way home.
Just a heads up, the males have 4 heads on their penises.
What? Awesome.
Desperate for the power to command the world, the Knuckles tribe staged a raid to obtain the legendary power of the Master Emerald.
What they didn't know was that it was protected by a giant murderous water dragon with tentacles named Chaos.
Oh no.
And it just killed the shit out of him.
Miraculously, a young Echidna girl survived and managed to seal Chaos inside the Master Emerald. The resulting energy output ripped the Echidna's home into the sky to become Angel Island, perpetually floating so long as the emerald remained in its shrine. Sonic lore, everybody.
Centuries later, one final descendant of the Knuckles clan remained, and his name was
Knuckles.
Knuckles. So not the most creative parenting in the world, but hey, Knuckles is the lone guardian of the Master Emerald, dedicating his entire life to protecting the family jewel.
Doesn't chuckle.
But he spends most of his days sleeping and doing nothing, because really, who's gonna fly all the way up to a tiny floating island just to steal a rock?
Why, the nefarious Dr. Eggman,
Of course, Eggman.
As a ploy, Eggman convinced Knuckles that a certain blue hedgehog and a fox with 2 tails planned to steal the Master Emerald. Knuckles left to stop the thieves, and Eggman swiped the gem for himself.
Not the sharpest head on the dick, is he?
Without its
Jesus.
energy source, Angel Island plummeted out of the sky. Until Sonic the Hedgehog literally beat the sense into Knuckles, and together they saved the day. forming a tense bromance.
Sounds like you've got an inferiority complex.
Huh? I have a what?
Oh, nothing. Never mind, Knuckles.
Since then, Nux has continued to try to guard the emerald. However, most people who try to steal it do. But luckily for old Rad Red, he can track the Master Emerald using his treasure hunting skills.
And his special bond with the gem, which allows him to detect its presence and harness some of its power, which he can focus through the ancient martial art passed down through the Knuckles clan.
The ancient art? I'll punch the crap out of everything. No, really, that's the answer to every single problem Knuckles has. Something in the way? Punch it. Need to climb a cliff? Punch it. Falling down a trap? Punch it. Punching not working for some reason? You f***ing know he punches it more.
You're taking this breaking and entering business way too literally.
Good joke.
Speaking of which, Knuckles can throw punches so extreme, they create explosions by igniting hydrogen in the air.
Sounds familiar?
Knuckles is fast, capable of running at least 100 miles per hour. He can also take to the sky and glide, reportedly by trapping air underneath his dreadlocks. Although there's no logical way
What?
dreadlocks are aerodynamic enough to keep him airborne.
Hey, it's better than a tanuki flying with its nutsack. Then again, he could be twirling his dick.
And with the spikes on his fists, Knuckles can effortlessly dig through dirt and rock. Add on his attachable shovel claws, and he can even tunnel through solid metal.
With
Wow.
arms that stringy, it makes you wonder where all this strength comes from.
Well, his connection with the Master Emerald is responsible for much of his more absurd attributes, like gliding and punching explosions.
Nux can shatter boulders, dodge machine guns, ride atop flying jets and missiles like skateboards. Oh, and he can breathe in space.
He's matched it.
That's
even
impressive.
trumps Sonic in battle, runs fast enough to cut holes in the ground, is strong enough to uproot massive trees.
Hell, he's strong enough to throw this.
With a single punch, he can trigger a volcanic eruption. Doing so requires displacing pressure in a volcano's magma chamber. At minimum, this can sit around 3,280 feet or 1 kilometer below the Earth's surface. Knuckles had to have punched the ground with at least 3.9 megatons of force, over 3 times more powerful than the highest yield bomb in the known U.S. nuclear stockpile.
Wow.
That's cute. How about the time he punched the moon? One day, Eggman blew up
One
half the
day.
moon and rebuilt it into a robot moon because, well, he gets off on that shit.
Via remote control, Eggman actually changed the moon's orbit to create a never-ending eclipse.
But
That's
never
awful.
fear, Knuckles just dove out into outer space and punched the remote control into dust, causing an explosion visible from Earth.
And returning the moon to its normal orbit.
But having these abilities isn't enough to let him win every time, especially when his biggest obstacle is his own brain.
Knuckles is illiterate, doesn't go left or right, and one time didn't realize until too late that he was eating a napkin.
Hey, give credit where it's due, Wiz. When he did figure it out, he stuck to his guns and finished every bite of that.
I like that both of these competitors are like,
Clean up
their
at the
biggest
same
weakness
time.
is that they're
Hardly ever
idiots.
does before combat.
Oh my
Far too
god.
often swinging.
Hey, whatever works.
It doesn't. Well, not all the time. And despite being mortal enemies, Dr. Eggman has duped Knuckles into allying with him on multiple occasions. It's happened so often by now, you have to wonder whose side he's really on.
You have to wonder.
His fists can blow the top off a volcano, so why waste precious time on things like reasoning?
What a dreamboat!
I want to be just like you when I grow up.
Knuckles, you've been elected governor!
All in a day's work.
Weird.
Hey, that's not how it.
Hey, well, hold on.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
Okay. All right. Let's see. Strange. You just eating someone else's bananas? What are you doing over there? Oh yeah, he's an idiot.
Oh no.
Oh, he's got a gun. Ooh.
All right.
Oh no, they're homing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, that was pretty sick. He was the bush.
Oh no. Oh no.
Got him. This is no.
Not as strong as you thought you were. Oh no.
They both lost. Oh no. This is Donkey Kong's realm. He fell on a rail cart or a mine cart. Minecart levels were always so stressful. They're just two idiots fighting each other. This is a good death battle. Oh no. I was not expecting that. He just clapped him, literally. Oh, he's alive. Oh, he's not alive. Our boy won. Donkey Kong won.
Knuckles may have had the edge in speed and agility, but his stubborn strategy of rushing in only played into Donkey Kong's favor by keeping close and in range.
Both were tough enough to survive atmospheric re-entry and the vacuum of space, but only Donkey Kong has also survived an explosion strong enough to launch him into orbit in the first place.
Knuckles and DK may have punched moons, but both feats are not precisely what they seem. The moon Donkey Kong punched belongs to the Mario universe, and is clearly smaller than our own moon. By comparing its size to that of Donkey Kong Island, we found this moon is approximately 2,775 feet in diameter and weighs 9.9 quadrillion tons. Knocking it out of orbit means DK punched it with a strike of over 3,000 megatons of force.
So not quite as impressive as punching our real moon, but hey, still way better than what Knuckles can do. Knuckles only destroyed a receiver controlling the moon's
Yeah, he
flight
didn't
path.
move.
And although
He didn't
the
actually
orbit
move the
changed
moon.
Afterwards, it's unreasonable to say Knuckles is responsible. He has no other feat supporting this outlier, and the moon was previously established to move itself due to being part robot now. Sonic lore.
Knuckles' speed wasn't enough when DK was just that much stronger and tough enough to take any
He was a
thrown at him.
bush.
DK just wasn't a kidneying around.
The winner is Donkey Kong.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we got Donkey Kong vs. Knuckles. Donkey Kong won. Great. Another win for me. That's perfect. Yeah. Like I said, I mean the speed may have been an issue. I feel like that's always an issue with Sonic characters. That's like, are they just gonna be too fast? But no, with Donkey Kong, it was like, no, he was just way too powerful. Like power. It was so overwhelming that it just eclipsed the speed advantage that Knuckles had. But yeah, that was good. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what other stuff you want me to watch. And make sure to watch more cartoons.